I have friends who are into cars, and one of the things they have is this traffic light, and it sequences between red, yellow, and green. Uh, and the green was on all the time. Actually, the green was the bulb was burnt out, and when they put a new bulb in, it was on all the time. So there's 3 transistors here, and now anyone can just replace a part, but you know, I don't think we should ever spend money. There's a cornucopia of parts out there, and so I found, if I jump it's because I shocked myself or something like that. I found this transistor. It's a 2SC. The other transistors is an on semiconductor, and it's a house number, and I can't find anything it relates to. But what do we know? We know that power line can be up to 135 volts times 1.4, so 189 volts it has to be able to withstand. And I would normally use something like a 400 volt transistor in that. And I have some 700 volt transistors, but anyways, I had this 2SC. I think it's a 286. I'm not really sure. But so I added this on the AC input, 150 volt MOV, and my little voltage breakdown tester told me that would start conducting at 220 volts. This transistor, actually, the breakdown voltage is 253 volts, so that's cutting a little close. Another thing I'd added was an X2 capacitor across the line. Fortunately, this light has 25 feet of extension cord on it, so the longer the lead, the easier it is to suppress. So you can see things going on and off. And this is actually made by trafficlights.com. So if you want to look this up. And they told me they replaced this once before. I guess I wasn't around at the time. I'm gone for 5 months at a time, and this isn't really that expensive. Got a couple switches here, so I guess they can do all kind of different light configurations, and you can set the speed. I got as fast as possible. So you have green, yellow, red here. You just connect it up to it. It's a full bridge rectifier, a little Zener regulator, voltage dropper through this 47K resistor. This is a 12C508, little 8-pin. I started out using these at one of the places I worked, and I was really fond. A lot of things you can do in just an 8-pin chip. But anyway, that's what I have there. Now, I could have looked up the current on this, but I didn't really bother, because this is what I have. It's what's handy. And so we know it's probably at least a half amp rating or so. And I have some old LEDs, screw on Edison base, and I'm just going to replace it with one of those. So that's actually like putting a Zener in, if you have the old style with just a full bridge rectifier and a resistor or drop-in capacitor. So that's going to take about 90 volts off, consume a little less current. So yeah, who cares what the current is? It'll be less than 100 milliamps, and the lower voltage will be taken care of by the voltage drop of the LEDs. So yeah, that's what you do when you're on a desert island and you only got a spare parts bin. You make do. And so yeah, this is in a welding shop. Well, they do a lot of welding there, and so it's probably gets a lot of spikes. So it's good to have a MOV there, a lower voltage MOV, and an X2 capacitor. take up some of the noise. And yeah, this should work. And like I say, I put it on the back because this may fail. I don't want to put it through the little holes and screw up things again. Anyways, to get these out, you know, you can use solder wick, solder suckers, all sorts of things. I just take a nice pair of nippers and snap it. And then I can pull the three leads out separately. Much easier, much cleaner, much faster. So that's it. This is how you repair things the wrong way, but make them work.